Hi guys, welcome back to the Classy Mommy. I'm Brittany and I'm glad you're here. I want to show you guys the way I organize my personal teacher desk workspace. I do view this as my personal space. Students don't come back here unless they're invited, and that's clearly understood. This is where I do my lesson planning. There's usually sensitive material back here because I am a teacher, so it's very much a teacher space. And I'll zoom out and definitely show you in my classroom how my desk is situated such that this is my workspace and my teaching space is close by, but I'm rarely back here while I have students in a class. So this is definitely my workspace, but I want to show you how I organize it because I love organizing. I don't have a ton of time for a fuss, and I like to know where everything is. So let me show you. Friends, so this is my classroom. My students sit over here during lessons. I do have some instruments out, and then my desk is over there, and you can see my desk is at a 45. So between the whiteboard and the desk, there is a walkway, but it's very much by invitation only, or I rarely have to go back there. If I do, it's to turn something on for, I can turn this into a projector screen. My teacher desk, I don't have like anything super special as far as like organizing goes, but this is my 11th year and this is just really what works for me. I got this at a training at the beginning of the year. It's just been so valuable. It's a picture of the oxygen masks that are in an airplane. And I guess the idea is, and that I heard in my training, was just that, as teachers and educators and parents and, just people, humans, we really need to, make sure we're okay first. Because if we're not okay, we can't help anyone else. And if we're only just giving and helping everyone else, we're going to run out of, the ability to give. So this isn't to say be self-centered or only take care of yourself. It's just that, do what you need to do to make sure you're okay so that you can sustain and then take care of others. So I will come back to this soon. Whoops. First and foremost, I'm a coffee drinker, you guys. I love my coffee. This is an extra big one. I love my coffee. I usually make one from home and bring it from home and just kind of sip on it through the day, or sometimes in the afternoon, I make a separate one. Here is my hand sanitizer. Yes, I use it between every single class. Here's my, daily pens and pencils and stuff. I do keep a toothbrush and toothpaste and floss down in the staff restroom. There's little bins, and you can put like a personal toiletries zip case in there. So I have one labeled with my name. I have a toothbrush and toothpaste and floss in there, and I have, feminine products. So I do have all of that, and I do try to make it down to that restroom and brush my teeth after I've had my coffee and my lunch. So that's where I keep those kind of things. Okay, moving along, I've got my sticky pads. I always have these. And something that's similar between my, parent life and my professional life being a teacher is that working with children, there's always so many changes. And I feel like when you work with children, you have to be so flexible and be ready to do things differently, or, do what's best for them. So I really do make myself a sticky note every day of all the things that are outside my normal schedule, whether it's an assembly or a field trip or a fire drill or evacuation drill I just heard about that's coming up, or if a student has a special concern or special need, or if I've been asked to do a special accommodation for a student that's coming to see me, just something that's outside of my norm until it's part of my routine. That's how I keep track of what to do. I also just have daily tasks on there, like, just the minutia of stuff that you have to do professionally in a day. And I really take so much joy out of crossing each of those things off. And yes, sometimes they're transferred to the next day's sticky note, but it feels really good. And then at the end of the day, I toss that sticky note. Even if I have to transfer to a new sticky note for the next day, I do, and I just get rid of that note from before, because it gets kind of confusing when you have something scratched off and something still on there. So that's how I organize my daily to-do tasks that are not expected or outside of my regular schedule, or things that I would regularly need to do or know about very far in advance. All right, let's keep going. Back here, I've got a ponytail because if you got long hair, you'd always just got to have, a ponytail around. You never know if they're going to break or you leave home with that one. I usually bring my favorite lipstick, and I do like to take it back and forth from home. So I try to leave something here that I always have here. And this one is called Romanced by Clinique, and I've been really enjoying it. It's what I'm wearing today. I'll show you. And then this lip pencil is Maybelline Color Essentials, what number? 130, Dusty Rose. And here's what it looks like. I have noticed when I wear lipstick, it doesn't have to be that exact one, just whatever is coordinating with my outfits. I feel like when I wear lipstick, I just feel like professional and ready and dressed up. Even if my hair is, a mess, or my makeup is very simple, or my outfit is just, very simple, I feel like putting lipstick on is just kind of a special thing. And I know lipstick has kind of become like a cool thing again. Thank you to those influencers and celebrities who've been wearing a lot of lipstick again. I've always worn lipstick, and I do feel like it's just a little fancy. It's a little special. I feel really special when I wear it. I feel really beautiful when I wear it. And I noticed, I don't know if it's just my perception or just how I'm feeling, but I do feel like my students respond to me in a different way when I'm, really looking professional and put together, as opposed to those days where maybe I'm not feeling well and I just don't look my best, or whatever. It's been, a busy morning and I didn't have time to do, makeup and hair and all of that. So I always do try to keep lipstick with me. My lips get so dry, but I do feel like it's important to me as far as just being professional and making my students feel like they're important to me. So I put in effort to be here. Along just, computer stuff. I got these from I think like Office Depot years and years ago. I think they were part of like the Martha Stewart collection, I think. Just a robin's egg blue, different desk accessories. They're long gone and definitely clearanced out, but I love that color. So anyways, gotta love those. This is my substitute binder. I always keep it right here. I've never had any subs say that they couldn't find it. So there it is. Here's different notebooks I reach for every single day. This is my weekly and daily agenda. So here's all my regular things, like the regular stuff, like a class is gonna be on a field trip and not here, or a schedule change, or an early release, or assembly, whatever is going on that we know of in advance goes in here, and my lesson planning does as well. But my sticky notes really are for those last minute things like, oh, by the way, this student's gonna get picked up early, or this student is on a behavior plan, it's not finalized yet, but we need you to make these accommodations, or just last minute things that come up that I need to remember to do immediately. Moving along, here is my master lesson plan notebook, and I take notes from previous year's lesson plans, and I've got some others, but these are my most recent ones. So I go through here, decide which ones I want to use, and then I put it in here in more of like a long form, so that when I have a substitute, I usually take them out of here and put them into here, or at least reference the ones in here so that they're really easy to understand. Whereas in this notebook, I just make references, shorthand references, so it triggers my memory, but they're longhand written out in here. Okay, like I said, this is like some bigger units of lesson plans, and then here's different curriculum that I reach for the most. It's very dry in Idaho. I would love to get more of like a January appropriate scent, maybe like an early spring scent. This is just what I have, and it works. Because I, wash my hands so often, use my hand sanitizer so often, and Idaho's just really dry. Here's my water bottle. I like that it's a little bit bigger so I can make fewer trips to the water fountain in the staff lounge. Of course, my coffee, and then let's go over my, personal teacher essentials while I'm at work. My teacher essentials here, and I just have this clear case. I got it from Walmart probably 10 years ago. So, I think I've seen things similar in recent years. Since this has personal items, such as sanitary items, I don't keep this on my desk. It goes right underneath my desk in a personal spot, so that if a student needs to come up for any reason, and usually they don't, just because I'm a specialist and I'm not really back here except for during my office hours and planning time. But if I was back here and a student needed to come approach, this is hidden away and out of student sight. Excuse me. I have my comb, a Tide to Go pen. I do often eat lunch at my desk, and that's been really helpful. I love this. I've shown this before, but if I can, I'll try to link this below. It's a perfume atomizer, and you just put your favorite perfume in there. I love it. It feels, it's like super small and sleek. It can go in a purse, but I always keep it here at school. So I have my, Chanel Mademoiselle in there. I love it. Some Altoids, a bigger brush. Here's some hand sanitizer in a little case, and I have some feminine products in there should I need them. So that's what I keep at my desk in a hidden way. And between classes, when I do have like a little break and at lunch, I brush through my hair. Oh, I forgot to show you something. Okay, I always have this, and usually this is in the pouch as well, and I use this maybe even 2 times a day. It's called Mineral Fusion Mineral SPF 30 Brush On Sun Defense. And I was recommended this by my dermatologist. She didn't recommend this exact brand, but she said what to look for. And this one was fairly inexpensive, especially compared to others. So I mostly enjoy it as a easy touch-up for shine. I have dry skin and super oily skin depending on the day, so it's just really easy to put in my purse. And then I think I've showed you guys this before, but seriously, I use this every day, multiple times a day, even if I'm at home. Okay, that's everything that's in my case. That's how I organize my desk. I know that it's not gonna work well for everyone. I, of course, have a ton more materials that I need to access through being at school, and they're put away in these cupboards behind me. So I have like my full curriculums or extended units that I'm not working on right now are all organized back there, or all the CDs that I need to access are also back there. But what I do with my desk space is I work best when things are organized and fairly neat. Now my classroom isn't exactly perfect. It's not like OCD perfect, and I'm really okay with that. But what I want here at my workspace is the things I'm currently working on and shortly will be, so that I can plan or use them for planning. I don't want past units here. I don't want past songs or past curriculum or past things we've worked on here, because I need to be planning, you know, current and going to the future. So that's what I do here, and I feel like I have everything at my fingertips. It's easy for me to understand, but also not feel cluttered. And you know, most importantly, I've got my coffee here, so what else do I need? All right, let me know down below if you guys are professional working mamas, or you're a teacher, or maybe you have a home office and desk area. What kind of things do you really need to have in your office and in your desk area to feel the most productive? Maybe it's different than mine, maybe it's similar, you know, just let us know down below. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and the best compliment you can give me is a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.